Welcome to StriveScan's College Lunch Pad, Historically Black Colleges Universities Fair. We're so excited to have you participate in this event. We have a fantastic school here with us today, and we'll give a presentation about 6 minutes long to share more about the institution, but we'll stick around for questions through the entire session. My name is Jessica, and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, we have a few housekeeping items to kind of go over. Just so you know, your camera and your microphones are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you, but you can ask questions by using your Q&A button. So you can type in your questions and people can answer those that way. This is one of the many sessions happening today. So make sure you go back to the website to log in to get to the schedule to do some more. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/lunch. So first up, we actually have Benedict College going to present to us. So I'm turning it over to you.
Hey, all right, guys. Hi, my name is Cedric Love. I am the admissions virtual recruiter at Benedict College, located in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm going to do a small presentation today, just giving you information about my beautiful institution. But a little background history before I get started. Benedict College, we are located in Columbia, South Carolina, are a private institution, but we also are a liberal arts institution as well. We are ranked high in the athletics department and athletics field. So we pride ourselves on that as well. And let me go ahead and, okay. Let me go ahead and share let's see. So this is a new laptop, guys, so I'm trying to, all right. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
All right. All right, so welcome to the Best of BC, where we do everything with the best of our abilities here at Benedict College. Is it not showing up? Okay. Well, Benedict College was founded by a woman by the name of Bathsheba Benedict in 1870, and we are currently celebrating 152 years of existence. We are currently led by the beautiful Dr. Rosalind Clark Artist, who so happens to be the first female president and 14th president of Benedict College. All right, so a little update with my presentation. Benedict College has around 1,900 students now enrolled, 59% still being female, 41% being male. We have roughly 40% in-state and 60% out-of-state students. So which means we have a very diverse, a melting pot at our school. So we, as you can see, we have more students from out-of-state than in-state. We have an 18-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and over 120 student-led organizations and clubs on our campus. Did it freeze? Okay, it did freeze. All right, so what do we have to offer here at Benedict College? We have our top 5 majors. We have business administration, social work, biology, and pre-med. Pre-med is one of our newer majors at Benedict, justice administration and psychology. So the Tyrone Adamsboro School of Business and Entrepreneurship is one of our top programs at Benedict College. It offers accounting, business administration, economic finances, management, marketing, and supply chain management. And the young man at the corner of the screen, that is Tyrone Adamsboro. He is actually one of the board of trustee members at Benedict College as well. Okay. sorry. So what do you need to have to apply to Benedict College? All you need is a 2.0 GPA or higher. We are waiving SAT and ACT scores, so we are test optional, and you would need your official high school transcript. The student services that we have at Benedict. So we have our Student Success Center. What we offer in our Student Success Center is tutoring, resume building, and interviewing skills. That is basically catered to our freshmen. The Student Success Center caters to the freshmen. We have a career closet where we give suits and dresses and heels and shirts and ties to our students who are looking to enhance their business attire. And you don't have to give it back. It is all free. It's donated by different companies. Then we also have our career pathways. These are internships and job fairs that we host at our institution. And then we have the Student Learning and Leadership Development Center within the Student Success Center. So we have a lot of opportunities for our students at Benedict College. All right, why is it not showing up? Well, being that it's not showing up, I will talk about our sports. So we have everything that you can think of besides lacrosse and soccer. For one, our women's basketball team just won the championship this year. Our men's basketball team made it to the championship. Our tennis team just won the championship. Our track and field both won. Track and field women and men won the championship. Our volleyball team did really well this year. Our men's volleyball team, which is the first, this was the first semester of having our volleyball team. They made it to the championship as well. Who else? Tennis, track, cheerleading. Our cheerleading team was ranked #1 by Geico. So within our division and our conference, and our band was ranked #1 in our division and our conference. And they will also be going to New York City to march in the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade. This thing is. All right, as I was speaking about our band again was ranked #1 for 4 weeks straight by ESPN. In our division, we actually had a marching competition in Atlanta, Georgia, Battle of the Bands, where we went up against SWAT teams, and we actually did really well. We were actually voted out of a SWAT team, so we did really well down there. Our band is literally #1. All right, and here are some of the prices, and the prices have been updated. So if you go to our website at www.benedict.edu, you will see the updated pricing for our tuition. How to apply, you can just scan our QR code, or you can go to www.benedict.edu/apply or admissions, and that's how you would apply. Here are a list of contacts. My name is Cedric Love. I will be putting my information in the chat for you guys.
All right, well, thank you so much.
No problem.
So next up, we will have Lincoln University.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Let me just share my screen. So I'm just going to share like important snippets of my presentation because I know my presentation is a little bit long, but I just want to cover the very important things for you guys. Okay. So hello again. This is an information session or a information presentation for Lincoln University. Oh, you guys couldn't hear that. Sorry. My name is Anya Westcott. and I'm an admissions counselor at Lincoln University. So just to start off my presentation, I just want to give you guys a QR code. You can scan this QR code to create an inquiry account, which will help jumpstart your application for admission. I'm going to leave this up for a few seconds. So a little bit about where Lincoln University is. For those of you who may or may not know, we are located in Southern Chester County, Pennsylvania. Some of our nearby cities are Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, Baltimore, Maryland, and New York, New York. We're about an hour and a few minutes from Philadelphia. We're about 45 minutes from Wilmington, and we're also about an hour from Baltimore and about 2 hours from New York. And also our campus sits on 422 acres. It's a very rural surrounding. If you've ever been to our campus or if you ever choose to visit our campus, which I hope you all will, you will notice that our campus is filled with trees, grass, like it's very spacious. It's a very beautiful campus. I always have loved my campus. I'm also a recent alumni. I graduated in May 2021. So if I appear a little biased, I just believe my Lincoln University is the best university. So a little bit about our history. Lincoln University was originally established as the Ashman Institute. Lincoln University receives its charter from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on April 29th, 1854, making it the nation's first degree-granting historically Black college and university. Our mission, Lincoln University educates and empowers students to lead their communities and change the world. Learn, liberate, lead are just some values that our President, Dr. Brenda Allen, introduced to our campus when she became president. We provide a rigorous liberal arts education featuring active and collaborative learning. Liberate, integrating academic and co-curricular programs. Lead, like to cultivate the character, values, standards of excellence needed to enable students to become responsible citizens. That's very huge to our university. We want our students to leave Lincoln University, graduate from Lincoln University, and be better people overall, academically, just overall well-rounded, better people. So here are some quick facts about Lincoln University. Our student to faculty ratio is 14:1, which I've always loved about our university. I've always felt like the university created an environment for like professors and students to have close relationships, or just have a relationship as to where your professor could also serve as your mentor, or could just help you out in certain ways, like say if things that you would need in your major, or opportunities that you would want as a college student. Also, our campus is very diverse. There are 24 states and 11 countries represented on campus. So that also creates our students to just learn more about different cultures, mix in with each other, create like bonds with people from different places, and just I feel like that helps people become more well-rounded individuals. And also among all four-year universities in Pennsylvania, Lincoln University is ranked first for social mobility, which also goes to show that we place value on our students just being better, better people, just all around when it comes time for them to leave, and even like financially, academically, just be in a better position in life. We have a little over 2,000 undergraduates currently enrolled at Lincoln University, and our female to male ratio is 2:1. So some of our academic support services are peer and professional tutoring, our writing and reading center, also our math learning center, and our computer labs with free printing. We also have over 30 undergraduate programs, and I can say I've met like a lot of great academic advisors at Lincoln University. And I've always felt supported. I've always felt like I've had access to opportunities or just things in my major that I felt like were important. These are just a list of our undergraduate programs. And I'm just going to leave these up just for any questions that might arise about any programs that we offer for undergraduate students. I'll just leave it up for a few seconds. Student success at Lincoln. So these are services that we offer our students to assure their success and just help them along their college career or process. So we have internship services and career development. They both kind of serve, they both kind of do a lot of the same things. So you would go to these places if you want to kind of learn how to craft a resume, a good resume or a cover letter. You will go to these places to look for internships or look for certain professional opportunities in your major, or like if you want certain access to like someone that you've seen at a job fair or something, you will go to career development. Also, we have undergraduate research, international programs, counseling services, community service. We feel like it's very important for our students to give back to the community that we are surrounded by. So that's something that a value that we place on our students. We also have counseling services, which is for students just to let them know that they're always supported, let them know that there's always someone there to talk to them, or just help them work through any issue that they may have. So going into student life. Student life is something that's very big at Lincoln University. I feel like we have a very robust student life. We have over 70 student organizations. We also have Greek life present on campus. We have the Divine Nine, social fellowships, band fraternity and sorority, and music sorority. We also have ROTC preparation available for active service, Army Reserves, or National Guard. And 93% of our students are involved in extracurricular activities. I've always felt like something that, like everyone at Lincoln, it's like a culture at Lincoln, to be very involved in different organizations, different things, going to all different types of events that maybe you might not think about, you might not regularly think about going to them. I feel like it just always enhances your college experience, and you only have these 4 years in undergrad. So I feel like you have to put yourself out there, possibly put yourself in maybe an uncomfortable position, because that's how you grow. And I feel like student life always creates the opportunity for students to grow and get to know each other and just keep going. For my students that are interested in athletics, Lincoln University is a Division II athletics university. We offer, for our men's sports, we offer football, basketball, baseball, cheerleading, cross country, track and field. And for women's sports, we have soccer, basketball, softball, volleyball, cheerleading, cross country, and track and field. And our students can receive scholarship money for participating in these sports. Our estimated cost of attendance for in-state students is $23,791. And our out-of-state tuition is $30,147. Financial aid, I know a lot of financial aid assists a lot of families in a Lincoln University education. We have a lot of our students being assisted by financial aid to help with their costs. Also, the FAFSA application opens October 1st for any students that may need to know that are going into their senior year, just to know, because it's an important date. I'm sorry, I know I'm going over time. So some of our new student scholarship opportunities are our merit scholarships, our presidents, provosts, deans, and Lions transfer. We also offer need-based scholarships for students that demonstrate financial need. We also have performance scholarships for students that are interested in athletics, marching band, concert choir. I know my time is up. I just want to go over one more slide. That's just okay. So how to apply for first year students? The first step would be completing a free application for admission, which is free on all platforms. Also, would be submitting your official high school transcripts and SAT or ACT test scores, which are both, we need official documents. We can't take like a screenshot or a picture, and we need in PDF form and an official document. And we also have the LIFT program, Lions Ignited for Triumph, that gives students the opportunity to waive the SAT or ACT test score requirement. I'm sorry. I know I was a little long.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I want to thank you for your presentation. And it looks like Harris-Stowe, Wilberforce, and Florida Memorial University were not able to join us this evening. So I would love for you to stay on the screen. I would love to invite Benedict College back on the screen also. So we can have just a few questions that you could answer, so we can just have some advice going out to students as they are getting ready to apply to colleges. The families are going to help them through colleges, things like that. So the first question I have for you is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Oh, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, the question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And Benedict College, would you mind going first?
Yeah, sure. I would say definitely do your research on a school. First, make sure they're fully accredited. And then you definitely want to make sure you want to be a part of their history. So you want to know their history, their background, and everything. Don't go to a school just because it's lit, because it's popping. I'm just using the slang and a term that will meet you where you at, because I see a lot of students make decisions because a school had one great year and it had all the parties and a great celebrity there, and then the next year everything changed. So you want to make sure you're going to a school that has great history, because you're going to be sharing this history to others too as well. You're going to be an alum of that school. So definitely do your research on that school.
Oh, I should go next. So my advice for anyone going through the college search process will also be to do your research. I know, like, my process was a little different. I never would have imagined choosing Lincoln. I knew I wanted to go to an HBCU, but I was like looking at like Hampton, North Carolina A&T, like, you know, all of the, like, I'm from Philadelphia, so all of these schools that are super far. But also just think about financials as well. That's a huge part, which is a huge reason why I chose Lincoln University. I received a full ride to come to Lincoln University, as opposed to a lot of other schools that I was applying to. Yeah, I would just say know what fits for you, know what you're looking for, know like what you will want in the next 4 years. If this is going to be the place that you're living, these are going to be the people that you're surrounded by. You just want to like the culture in some way, or you want to be involved with the culture. But I feel like, yeah, I think, and just also, yeah, also for my students that are looking for HBCUs, look at the HBCUs that maybe everybody isn't talking about. I know everyone talks about Howard, maybe Hampton. Like, look at those HBCUs that are maybe local or closer to you, or there's some real like hidden gems, and that I know these are like schools that you would want to be a part of, or schools that you would want to go to.
So, Cedric, do you have anything to add?
No. Well, I mean, I guess I can add something. Both made great points. The thing for me was make sure that you know what you want to do after college. So, as Devontae stated, don't go to a school just because it's lit, because just because it's lit doesn't mean that they have the right major for you. And it's okay. Also, it's okay not to know what you want to do prior to going to a school. I came to Benedict as a education major, switched to social work, and then went to mass communication. So I was all over the place, but you might not know what you want to do because things change, and as a young adult, your personality changes a lot as well.
I think the statistic is the average number of times a student changes their major is 3.
Yes.
So congratulations, your average. So that's all right. That's all right. So another question that we have is about myths. What is a myth that you want to debunk about this process?
I think a myth is that I don't know. People just spread rumors a lot. So you can't really say something's a myth and something's this and third. A myth is HBCUs is all Black. It's not really all Black. That's a myth. It started off as that. It started off as all Black schools, and some HBCUs were founded by Blacks. So it's like that. You have that culture there, but you still have a pretty diverse thing now. HBCUs are very, very diverse. I'm starting to see a lot of our students coming from, being international. We have a lot of international students. I was very surprised that in our population grew to the point we had like International Day twice a year. So it's like, so that is great. So I would say that's a myth. People say, oh, HBCU is all Black. No, we have the love of our culture, definitely. But we definitely serve everyone from different walks of life. Definitely.
I think I would kind of touch on the party school thing again. So this is a myth that all HBCUs are party schools. And I just want to tell that, yes, we do party. Like, don't get me wrong. We do know how to have fun. Like, that's part of our culture. But I feel like we go through so much at these HBCUs. It's like a lot of things that we endure, like a lot of different things that I won't even begin to name. Why not? Like we deserve these things. Like, we're excellent. I feel like we deserve to party. I feel like everybody parties at every university. Any university that you go to, you'll see parties.
You need that balance.
Right. You need to know how to balance. You need to know, okay, I'm going to go to this party, but I need to work on this essay before I get there. Or I need to be back in my room by 1 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. So maybe I can get a little bit done, or maybe I won't do this. Like, it's all about finding what works best for you. And don't get me wrong, I partied myself out. Like freshman year, I partied myself out. So you'll have that phase, but I mean, like every school has its parties. And yes, we party, but we also graduate and we also work hard. So
I would say that there isn't any school that you cannot go to. There is funding out there for you. So just know that your GPA is worth money. So the higher your GPA is, the more money that you will receive. So there are scholarships out there where they do not require essays. They do not require a GPA. You can receive a scholarship for writing with your left hand, you being the first generation, you being the first Black male in your family to graduate from high school, being the first Black female in your family to go to college. So there's funding out there for you. You just have to ask. So the little stereotype of all colleges are expensive, well, the number might be big, but there's an even bigger number out there where you can receive that funding so you can attend these schools that you want to go to. Oh, and also, we had our commencement speaker for our graduation at Benedict, and just know she stated you are qualified. So any PWI degree, honestly, in my opinion, no PWI degree will amount to my degree at Benedict College. I think my degree at Benedict College is superior. Like HBCU degree versus a PWI degree, both both amazing because you're educated, but you have to go through some things at a HBCU. So that degree really, really means a lot to you. So you are qualified no matter which HBCU you go to. All right. So just remember that little niche.
Quick thing, Cedric, could you tell them what PWI means just in case?
Yes, so just like HBCUs, historical Black colleges and universities, a PWI is a predominantly white institution.
Yes, thank you. The last question I have for the panelists is, what is one thing you want people to remember about your school tonight? Just one.
Well, you will get two from us.
So if you look at the symbol behind me, it's written in Latin, and it says truth and virtue, and that's something that we stand by. So always remember that when you see that, just know that you're gonna get the truth. You're gonna always get the honest side of us, but you're always gonna be virtual. They always say, and we always stand by it, entering with knowledge, exit out with power. Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that you have that too as well.
It's a little hard for me to follow that one, but so I would leave with you to remember Lincoln by. I would leave you with we were made to advance your legacy. And legacy means different things to everyone. And legacy has a different meaning for everyone. But I feel like at Lincoln University, we were the first degree granting HBCU. So I feel like that would be the perfect place for anyone to advance their legacy. And I feel like I learned a lot about myself. And I feel like I know about a lot of other students that learn about a lot about themselves from knowing that, yes, I feel like we're the underdogs. Like, we're very looked down on. I hear a lot of people talk about like Lincoln University in a certain type of way, but we still managed to succeed, I feel like, and we still managed to advance our legacy and become great people, whether everyone thinks so or not. I feel like that's just something that we have that's special.
All right. I hope you all were taking some notes for this session, because they gave some great information and shared some great presentations. So I do want to thank you for your time today, and thank our panelists for being here today. When you close this box, there'll be a quick 5-question survey. We'd love to hear your feedback. So I encourage you to go back to the schedule. There's another session starting at the top of the hour, so make sure you join us for that. And this session has been recorded, and all the rest of the sessions are being recorded. You can find them at strivescan.com/launch. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody.
All right. You guys have a great night.
Thank you. Have a
welcome.
good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.